Yellowstone isn't just a TV show, it's a cultural phenomenon that transports us through the rich, untamed history of America, starting from the 19th century. With multiple prequels, highly anticipated sequels, and spin offs in the making, this franchise refuses to slow down, even amidst behind the scenes drama and unexpected hurdles. And now, all eyes are on 1944, the next chapter poised to leave its mark on this ever expanding universe. But what can we expect from this new installment? Let's dive in. Yes, you heard that right. The brand new Yellowstone prequel, 1944, is on its way, and here is everything we know about the series so far. Yellowstone fans, get ready. Season 5, Part 2 is officially set to premiere on November 10, 2024, and it's shaping up to be the most explosive chapter yet. After 5 seasons of high-stakes family drama, political warfare, and brutal battles for control of the Dutton Ranch, the saga is heading toward a conclusion that could redefine the legacy of Yellowstone forever. But is this truly the end? Rumors of a season 6 continue to swirl, with speculation that if the series does return, it may take an entirely new direction, one that could change everything we thought we knew about the Yellowstone universe. With major cast shakeups, spin-offs on the horizon, and whispers of shocking twists, the future of Yellowstone remains one of the hottest topics in television. Buckle up because this ride is far from over. Curious about what's next? Check out my previous video for a deep dive into all the latest updates on a possible Season 6. For a true, classic Yellowstone experience, fans must turn their attention to its ever-expanding spin-off universe. And in spring 2025, we're set to revisit one of its most gripping chapters, 1923, as it returns for its highly anticipated second season. This prequel takes us deep into the early 20th century struggles of the Dutton family, a time of relentless economic downturns, devastating droughts, and the harsh realities of frontier survival. Season 1 introduced us to the commanding presence of Jacob and Kara Dutton, played masterfully by Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, as they fought to protect their family's legacy from external threats and the shifting tides of a rapidly changing America. Now, Season 2 is set to raise the stakes even higher, exploring the lasting effects of the Great Depression, the post-World War I era, and the unforgiving battles for land and power that shaped the Dutton dynasty. But perhaps most intriguing is how the story will continue to unfold for Spencer Dutton, whose haunting post-war experiences are expected to take center stage. With tensions rising and the Duttons facing their greatest trials yet, 1923 Season 2 promises to be an emotional, action-packed ride. Are you ready to witness the next chapter in this gripping Yellowstone saga? Alongside the return of 1923 Season 2, another highly anticipated series is set to make waves in spring 2025, a brand new chapter in the Yellowstone universe titled The Madison. This show is making history as the first official sequel in the franchise, shifting the focus to a contemporary timeline and offering a fresh, modern perspective on the Dutton legacy. While specific plot details remain under wraps, one thing is certain: The Madison is set to explore new characters, new conflicts, and a whole new era of challenges for the Dutton family. With the world around them rapidly evolving, the question remains: can the Duttons hold on to their power in a modern landscape where corporate greed, political maneuvering, and shifting alliances threaten their way of life? This sequel isn't just expanding the franchise, it's paving the way for future spin-offs that will delve even deeper into the evolution of the Dutton dynasty. Fans can expect high-stakes drama, intense rivalries, and an entirely new chapter of Yellowstone history that could redefine everything we thought we knew about this legendary family. Are you ready to witness the next era of Yellowstone? Because The Madison is shaping up to be a game-changer. Which upcoming Yellowstone release are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Yellowstone, 1944, a new era, a new battle. The Yellowstone universe is about to take its boldest leap yet with 1944, a prequel that plunges us into the heart of World War III. Set for a fall 2025 release, this highly anticipated chapter won't just explore the Dutton family's personal trials, it will weave their fate into the seismic historical shifts that redefined America during one of its most transformative eras. Unlike previous prequels that showcase the brutal frontier, 1944 steps into a world in flux where war, industrialization, and economic upheaval collide. With Montana's ranching industry at a crossroads, the Duttons must navigate wartime shortages, shifting labor forces, and the relentless pressures of a changing nation. How did they survive? What sacrifices did they make? And how did this era cement the legacy that would shape the Yellowstone Ranch for generations to come? One thing is certain, 1944 isn't just a prequel. It's the defining chapter that could change everything we thought we knew about the Duttons. With World War II looming over the storyline, we can expect a gripping blend of family drama, survival, and historical realism as the Duttons once again fight to protect their land amidst an era of uncertainty. With its rich period setting, high-stakes conflicts, and deeply personal storytelling, 1944 is poised to be a powerful new addition to the Yellowstone saga, one that will take us deeper than ever into the roots of the Dutton dynasty. Are you ready to witness the next great chapter in Yellowstone history? Because 1944 is shaping up to be a must-watch epic. One popular theory is that 1944 will follow characters like Spencer and Alexandra Dutton, or perhaps focus on the later years of Jack and Elizabeth Dutton as they raise the next generation of Duttons. Given that the show is set 20 years after 1923, it could tie directly into the family's history, leading up to the formation of John Dutton's world as we know it in the main Yellowstone series. Fans speculate that John Dutton's father, who would have grown up during this period, might play a central role, giving us a deeper understanding of the stoic rancher's upbringing. Which 1923 character do you hope to see return in 1944? I can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. Rumors have swirled about the casting for 1944, with Matthew McConaughey being a name that continues to pop up in fan speculation. Although financial negotiations have reportedly caused some delays, there is still a strong possibility that McConaughey could be involved in this new chapter of the Yellowstone franchise. He is the one name that Taylor Sheridan insists on consistently. Clearly, Sheridan believes that McConaughey is the only name in Hollywood that can perfectly reflect his vision onto the screen. Plus, other rumored names, such as Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell, are already cast in the Madison. This means that Sheridan is returning to McConaughey once again as his last resort. We know that negotiations with him behind the scenes continue, and yes, he will be cast as the lead of this show one way or another. There are also rumors that Morgan Freeman might star in the series as a supporting character. He has already worked with Sheridan and Jonas, so it wouldn't be a shock to see him in 1944 as well. Which actor do you think will eventually lead 1944? Let me know in the comments below. So why should we be excited for 1944? Why 1944 could be the most pivotal chapter yet. The year 1944 isn't just another chapter in the Dutton legacy. It's the missing link between the past and the present, bridging the earlier prequels with the Yellowstone we know today. Depending on its success, this prequel could either catapult the franchise into bold new spin-offs or serve as a powerful finale to the Dutton family's epic saga. But beyond its storytelling potential, 1944 is set in one of the most intense periods of American history. With World War II at its peak, Montana's ranches, including the Dutton Ranch, became vital to the war effort, supplying beef and resources for the troops. This was a time of both immense opportunity and immense strain. While the ranch likely thrived financially, the war also drained its workforce, as many young men were drafted, leaving behind a labor crisis. This struggle could bring a compelling shift in power within the family, with the Dutton women and older generations stepping up to keep the ranch running just as many American families had to do during the war. The result? A gripping blend of survival, sacrifice, and resilience, showing how the Duttons navigated their greatest test yet before the battles of the modern era even began. Given that 1923 introduced the theme of war trauma through Spencer Dutton's experiences in World War I.e., 1944 will likely explore similar themes with John Dutton, II, who is the father of Kevin Costner's John Dutton. Growing up during this period, the series may examine how the war shaped his upbringing and the environment of the Yellowstone Ranch. Some characters could return from the battlefield dealing with physical or emotional scars, adding to the tension and complexity of the Dutton family dynamic. Just as in 1923, the world of 1944 could bring even greater threats to the Duttons, this time fueled by industrialization, expanding federal control, and the rapid modernization of America. With war driving technological leaps and economic shifts, ranching families like the Duttons would be forced to fight for survival, facing land disputes, aggressive outside interests, and the challenge of adapting to a changing world. Yet, amidst the turmoil, 1944 could also mark the golden age of the Yellowstone Ranch. With skyrocketing demand for beef during WWI, Montana ranchers thrived, and the Duttons may have reached the height of their wealth and power. This era could showcase them at their most dominant, laying the foundation for the dynasty we see unraveling in Yellowstone. But as history has shown, great power comes with great enemies, and the seeds of future conflicts may already be taking root. How do you think the war will impact the Duttons and the Yellowstone Ranch? Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. With the men off to war, the women of the Dutton family are set to take center stage, showcasing their grit, resilience, and unshakable will. This shift isn't just about survival, it's about power, legacy, and the untold stories of the women who held the family together. Much like Beth Dutton in Yellowstone, these women won't just endure, they'll redefine strength in their era. Expect a compelling dive into how they shaped the Dutton dynasty at a time when women across the nation were stepping up, proving they were just as capable, if not more, than the men who came before them. For more content on the Yellowstone franchise, make sure to like and follow. Click the video on the screen to see what's next in the Yellowstone world.